Hi, I'm Jessica with Diners Club International. We're in London tonight at Guildhall celebrating the world's 50 best restaurants. I'm joined by Drew, who's a major restaurateur in the US and a very, very decorated gentleman.
Yes, over a long period of time. I think my first restaurant I opened in 1985, before you were born.
Not quite.
Well, you look great, let's put it that way. And look at this place, it's spectacular. I'm in London.
Tell me, so you have a long time career, you know a lot, and you've been around the block quite a few times.
Sure.
What does it mean to you to belong to the fine dining community?
Oh, well, this is the most prestigious event based on how international it is. The greatest chefs from every part of the world. And I've been fortunate because even though I'm from the States and New York, I've had a restaurant for 17 years here in London. And you know, I'm Robert De Niro's partner at the Tribeca Grill for 23 years. So, you know, there's a lot of things that we've done historically. So I see a lot of my colleagues, my peers, people I've eaten in the restaurants. You know, it's sensational, really great.
So let's talk American dining for a moment.
Sure.
Is there anything that you've learned in this international scene that you think American restaurateurs should do more of?
Well, yes. As restaurateurs, we were always inspired and influenced from Europe. And now we're learning to be inspired and influenced from America. And that's this event, obviously the Thomas Kellers, the Grant Achatses, the Dan Barbers. Daniel Hum is Swiss, but he's an American chef. We're now looking, you know, at our own country and the incredible products and developing our own cuisine, American cuisine. It's really starting to take traction.
Of all of the cuisines and restaurants and nationalities represented here tonight, what's your personal favorite?
Italian. I love Italian food.
Any special
Massimo
dish?
Bottura. Yeah, anything pasta, you know, just simple pasta, you know, with great olive oil and a little pepperoncini, you know, so it's spicy.
Of all of the restaurants that you've touched throughout your long time career, is there a compliment that you've received that's been especially humbling to
Yes,
you?
I think when I was younger and I'd walk down the street and somebody said, are you the owner of this restaurant? I thought they were going to complain. And now when they do that, and I still have that instinct that someone's going to give me a complaint, they said, I love everything you do. And I've done, you know, American with Tribeca Grill, Morrichet was French, Nobu was Japanese, and I could go on and on. So it's very gratifying to be looked upon for the body of your work.
Let's talk business for a minute.
Sure.
So with all of the restaurants that you have, is there anything special that you do in recruiting employees or training your teams to offer an exceptionally special experience to guests?
That's an important question. We always say the fish stinks from the head. So the person who's in charge, we have to hire people that are going to represent us in the correct manner. That means you have to set a very high standard and not just take people just based on need. That if you set the bar high, you have to find people that are going to be able to live up to that expectation.